Welcome back to the Magic Room, and blessings. We hope this day finds you well. We've returned to this place to continue our study of the Rider-Waite Tarot, one card at a time. Once again, we'll be considering the imagery and symbolism so that we can discover our own meanings to the cards. Today, we'll be looking at the card numbered at 9 in the Major Arcana, the Hermit. As always, we begin with the most simple divinatory ideas. These are prudence, also and especially treason, dissimulation, roguery, and corruption. Some thought should be given here as to the nature of Waite's brief divinations mentioned in the Key to the Tarot. Sometimes the suggestions can seem to contradict the images laid out before us, and can even go against Waite's own descriptions of the cards. Therefore, why should we need to study them? Arthur Edward Waite was passionate about the history of Western occultism and didn't want to leave out anything when presenting the evolution of the cards, so he included the divinations of antiquity as a way of understanding the past. For example, Waite himself says that the negative connotations to the Hermit are artificial and arbitrary. Therefore, the simple divinations are referred to here only as an acknowledgement of the history and traditions of the tarot. By far the most important aspect will always be the images themselves and the feelings they conjure within us. As has been said before, our association with the cards is as individual as our fingerprint. All they have ever requested from us is to remain consistent in our interpretations. Then they will always provide us with a meaningful reading. Going back to the matter at hand, the Hermit card itself has changed very little through the ages. The image depicts an old man presented as a capuchin or friar, stood holding a lantern and supporting himself with a wand. The light within the lantern is that of the six-rayed star, sometimes referred to as the talisman of Saturn or the seal of Solomon. This is an important symbol in occult and ceremonial magic, with connections to the elements and to the planets. The Hermit stands upon a precipice, much like the Fool who appears at number 0 in the Major Arcana. However, unlike the Fool, the Hermit is said to have the wisdom to know when to stop. The main theme of this archetype is one of sharing spiritual advancement. The Hermit is said to be lighting the way for others to follow on the path to enlightenment. According to Waite, this is a card of attainment. His beacon intimates that where I am, you may also be. The card tells us that we carry our own light of wisdom and truth, and is sometimes taken as a suggestion that we should spend some time searching ourselves for answers, away from the confusions of the outside world. If we should require a meaning of the card reversed, Waite describes the following: concealment, disguise, policy, fear, and unreasoned caution. The Hermit is the 9th card to be met by the Fool along his journey, and is thought to be the time when the Fool turns his attention inward, asking himself the profound questions of philosophy. It is said to be when the Fool first considers the concepts of mortality and suffering in the world. The Hermit is sometimes said to appear when we feel that we're at a crossroads in our lives, and could be prompting us to reassess some of our core beliefs. Certainly, the themes of knowledge and wisdom are richly apparent in this, the card numbered at 9 in the Major Arcana. Thank you so much for joining us in the Magic Room. May the coming days bring you contemplation, insight, and progress. Until next time.